I'm freshly showered, just finished washing my hair, and I'm ready to trade New York. We've got 12 minutes until market open. Let's see if we can do my whole high time frame analysis, also including some of the new things that I learned today from the core content. I'm always trying to just make sure that when I go onto the charts, I'm actually applying the knowledge that I've spent time working on. So let's do it. Also, kind of hindsight traded / forward tested this trade. Insane trade. 5RR. Could have held it to, I don't even know how many R. Like, that many R. It's a lot of R. Anyway, let's just get out of this. Let's go to the commitment of traders chart. So I'm going to start with seasonal tendencies. Seasonal tendencies today. It is the last day of the month. Is it actually? Come on. I don't have time. Let's have a look on here. Yeah, it's the last day of the month. Advanced GDP, employment, core PCE, and unemployment claims. This day should technically be A+, but because it's the last day of the month, not too sure. Let's have a look at the commitment of traders. COT, financial. Hope this is the right one that I'm doing. Okay, let's look at the previous year of data. Gonna measure that fib from the highest point in the year, which is this point right here, to the lowest point, which is this point here. I need to figure out how to save this because I can't be doing this every single day. It's so annoying. Let's have a look. So we are above the 50% mark, meaning that smart money's buying. Seasonal tendency, hard because it's the end of the month. Seasonal tendency looks like it is for price to continue lower into the start of May. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I think we finished higher yesterday in price, so that's kind of delayed that lower move that we were supposed to have based off of the seasonal tendencies. So we're supposed to have a decline around about now. So yeah, let's get these charts moving. Gonna start with the projections. Holy, let's go to, oh my god, what do I even have open? What is even open right now? Alright, cool. So we have 20-day, we didn't really make a specific high. All we have is this low down here, which we've pretty much already marked out. I'm going to get rid of that and we're just going to start fresh. So this low down here is the only really low that we have. Have not made any significant highs or lows. I guess you could say we have this one, but there's no proper swings in this range. We're entering that 40-day range. There is no aggressive want for, what is this? Open interest goes down. That's the market's willingness to sell. So there's no big drops here. So yeah, I need to get better at that. That stressed me out just then, I'm not gonna even lie. Let's quickly switch over to the high time frame analysis. Let's see if we can fly rocket through this. Okay. What am I even, where do I start? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. I don't know. Too much going on. Okay, yeah, I'm information overload right now. Let me just do what I know how to do, which is my type of trading. Okay, I need more practice. I can't, it's too hard. Basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to use the things that I was learning today. Okay, look, we probably want to create a little bit higher of a wick. We've got all-time highs up here. which is also the current monthly high. So I think we're going to go on a correction. We're going to most likely be bearish. We've got that seasonal tendency that's driving us lower. The traded COT data is saying that we want to buy, but we've kind of been buying, so I don't think there's going to be any crazy rally because the market makers, they're not looking to, well, from the open interest, it's not looking like market makers want to buy crazily. So yeah, we got previous week low again. I would mark out the fair value gap, but we are so far away from it. We've been buying all day. Trying to remember, YN this morning kind of gave more of an indication for us to continue to reach higher. I need to get more confident at my weekly analysis, monthly analysis, all of that stuff. I need to actually lock in and get that good because I'm hella confused right now on where to start, and I want to get into a good routine of being able to be I know exactly what I'm looking for. SMT at the low, previous day low, we delivered off of it. SMT at the high, looks like we're actively failing it. Let's zoom in. Also fair value gap busy right here being respected. But yeah, I want to actually get into a good routine, but I feel like a lot of it I just have to wait until I finish the core content. I feel like that's really important for me to finish because I'm learning all this extra information. I don't want to get perfect at it now when it's there's a bunch of other steps that I need to do, and I also just haven't finished it, so there's, I'm sure, things that I'm missing in terms of knowledge. Anyway, stop trade, SMT at the high, SMT here, deliver off the SMT, corrected back up into what looks like OTE at the range, stop trade on ES. Are we in OTE of this down range right here? Let's put this back at OTE. We are technically at OTE. If we can candle closure continue lower, then I'll accept that because then candles have closed in OTE of the range. So that would be cool. But we'll see what happens. What are we leaning more towards? Bearish. We're bearish, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. Got those lows. Yeah. So we got this SMT right here. We've literally just put this in. So I want to see this deliver. We've got 1 hour busy right here. New York opens in 4 minutes. That's really cool. Love that. I need to give myself some more time for this. I shouldn't be so rushed, but at least I'm doing the base analysis the way that I'm supposed to with my strategy. So even though I'm just reminding myself this, even though I don't have my full analysis that I'd like to have on the high time frame, that full awareness of what's happening on a macro market analysis almost, at least I still am doing the high time frame narrative and high time frame analysis that my strategy requires in order to be profitable. So yeah, we are in premium of the range, so this would be an ideal spot to look for longs. Shorts. What am I saying? Shorts. We've got this little high over here, which price could potentially reach to. Do I think it's going to? Not really. We have respected this fair value gap here. I'm just going to highlight this and then I'm just going to draw a line. CB fill. Let me make this smaller. Always like to have it on a slanted thing for aesthetics purposes. Looks like we've reached into this rejection block up here. And what time is this? 1 a.m. I was going to be jumping up and down if this was 2 a.m. I thought this was 2 p.m. yesterday. No. We won't have anything at 1 a.m. What am I looking for? Okay, rejection block. Did we also dig into a little bit of an order block? We kind of did. Okay, cool. I'm definitely more leaning bearish. I can't lie. I'm more bearish from the day. We got clear draws lower, SMT at the high, stop rate at the high, double stacked SMT at the high. Looks like continuation on the high time frame. Let's look at the 1 minute. see if we're getting anything good for the 1 minute. Yeah, SMT at that high there. CB is being filled. Void is being filled. I'm definitely more bearish. We've got this no wick low over here. What is this? Looks like we're missing a candle there. We have this SMT down here, I'm seeing, but haven't really delivered efficiently off of it. As you can see from this SMT, we just dropped. From this SMT, it looks like we're delivering lower, so that's the kind of efficiency that I'm looking for, and we didn't really get that. With this one, we've kind of just been slowly correcting up as we had like a massive sell-off right here, so I'm more bearish again. Oh, massive SMT down here actually. I really need to get, that's going to be like, well, tonight I'm going to be obviously working on trading, so that is definitely going to be something I'm working on tonight, is that high time frame analysis. I feel like I've been so dead on my social media, but I'm just like, I really want to get this trading thing going, like I want to get it good. If this was a continuation sequence, we should have delivered like we did here. Now we've kind of failed that delivery on ES. Still continuing higher though. Got this void down here. Is this all-time highs? Yeah. Oh, we're immediately delivering lower at market open. Okay. Cool. This is a potential stop rate. Well, we're delivering off of the SMT, which is good. Only of our objectives that we have lower would be this low right here. We got this low right here as well. We got this little imbalance over here. And boom. Boom. We got these like wicks that are sticking out down here. Boom. Yeah, so any of these would be good. How about Onias? Gosh, these draws are a little uncorrelated. I'm like trying to make sure that they're aligned, but there's not very many opportunities to do so. It's like not correlated nicely. Gosh. Oh my god, this busy right here, we just hit high time frame. Alright, cool, let's see how price reacts to these levels. Then, what do they look like? Low time frame. Pretty much get rid of this. I know that discounts here and lower. What I'm looking for is to sell into these discount levels. Cool, we don't have this draw on ES. There's two different draws there. This is protected. Just gonna leave that. Got this LRLR down here. Holy, price is moving fast. Oh, I forgot to put up my financial juice sound thing. I'm just waiting for price to do some type of correction right now. We've dropped so far. We need some type of retracement. This is a massive drop, but makes sense because we need that, what's it called? That candle, that monthly candle to be filled. Honestly, just based off of the fact that now we're in discounted the range, could take longs to somewhere. Because we've just dropped to discounted the range. Only now is it permittable to trade, so I want to see price jump back into premium of this range. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We're just dropping so far. I just want to like chill. Got a little SMT up here which delivered. I'm literally just I'm just gonna wait for it to drop because we're in deep discount right now. Like, I don't want to be just jumping into any and everything. We got hella manipulation at these highs. This is so interesting. Okay, what's this thing? Oh, that's my potential stop rate. Oh, rejection block. Oh, that's all those wicks. Oh yeah, we already dug into it. Cool. So we're taking all the liquidity higher. Still really do want to look for sells. But what is this? It's inducement. 75.25. Equal lows. Love that. Hate that, by the way. So we're just taking all those lows. Now we're digging into. Okay, we got SMTs with all those lows. So we're holding SMT. Looks like we are kind of not FOMOing, but like manipulating people to go higher. We still have some clear draws lower because we've been dropping so far. I want to see manipulation before we go and take this draw in particular. I think I would do for some chocolate right now. Or like a lolly. Have a sweet tooth. See, if I was profitable, I would just DoorDash. I'm just looking, by the way, guys. Just looking. Oh, we're really volatile. So far in discount, I want to see manipulation. I don't know if maybe I'm just being like too picky and just not smart. Quite a large imbalance. Not using those species as support. Where are we going next? Nothing is being used as support. So much easier to see everything high time frame. Interesting. Think this is a high time frame order block, don't quote me though. It's on the last down candle. Obviously could be this down candle, but I feel like this one makes more sense. We didn't get like crazy aggressive buying from that point though, so I don't really know if it's valid or not. Just want to see if we use this area as some form of support. Today might be a day to just play around and learn if I don't see anything good, but I'm just gonna voice it honestly. Like, yesterday I was giving myself so much pressure for like no reason. I was like, oh my gosh, like, guys, I wouldn't actually take this, like, it's chill, you know what I mean, like, it's chill. You guys get it. You guys probably trade. Okay, interesting. So we have, obviously, Smart Money's putting some buys in now. We have this level here was being respected by this candle, now it's disrespected. Lots of buying has happened within this range down here. I want to see price come and manipulate and continue lower. Maybe seek this level down here Who wants to rebalance lower to continue higher, but I would prefer to see it manipulate continue lower because my bias is shorts. I do really like the context that I have now that I'm trading with. Well, that now that I've watched the course content, really, because before, if I was seeing this before, I would be very confused because to me, with the knowledge that I have, it doesn't look like we reacted off of anything, but now I know that we have reacted off something. We're also in 5-minute fair value gap. But yeah, I'm really happy because of that. I want a sweet treat. Alright, we wigged out of this area here. Don't really think this area is going to hold, but we could say it's a rejection block. How far do we rebalance this fair value gap? Barely even 0.25. I want to see us dig into that a little bit more. We had a little bit of support from that rejection block, and now we're continuing higher, so that's not a point where we want to have actual strong support. Where could we look to seek some type of support? Oh, I'm missing a candle. Let me make sure this is saved and refresh. Alright. We got manipulation. But I want to see us trade back into premium of the range, ideally, but maybe this will have to do. But we're still in discount of the range. I don't really want to enter yet because we haven't even rebalanced the equilibrium. If anything, I want to see us take this high, manipulate and deliver lower off of this one, but we'll see. Does price have any sense of support at that fair value gap on ES? We've run through it on NQ. Do we have anything on ES though? He's seeking support. Okay, we are. And then we traded back into this area where the buying occurred previously. You've got this little busy here. I want to kind of see us hold this. Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't love it. I mean, as I kind of did say before, it could be from this candle closure here, but I'm not sure. Okay. Interesting. We respected that. We delivered down to this level here. Now we're continuing a bit higher. I want to test. Just test. If I long here. Just test. But we have to leave it off with this SMT actually. I'm taking that back. That's not what I want to test. We delivered off that SMT efficiently. Let's see. What do we do? Looks like we're struggling to deliver there. Struggling to deliver lower, struggling to deliver higher. While we're here, let me have a look. 2 a.m. My bias is a little bit funny. Like, I'm a little bit not too confident on the bias today, to be honest. Not the most confident. Yeah, it looks like I'm failing to deliver off that SMT. Lots of people took a trade already. Curious. What are we taking? I'm waiting for the market to show its hand right now. This is what people were taking. Interesting. Guess SMT fail. Interesting. Well, I didn't see anything. So, I'm just gonna have to learn. It's just gonna be a learning day. I think I already kind of came into the chart a little bit like all over the place, a little bit like, I don't know what I'm looking for. So, I'm not too upset about it. Still holding like a massive bullish SMT. But it's all the way failing. Kind of wanted to see a little bit more manipulation, I can't lie. That is okay though. Got equal lows down here, I'm assuming. 675. So we're gonna go take them. We got soup, 2, 3. To be honest, there's not too much more to do in terms of like setup, so I might just play around, see what delivers, see what doesn't deliver. Learn. We got equal lows. No, we actually just took that low like by a tick. Just want to go back to studying. Okay, reflections for the day would be, I was waiting for internal manipulation. Once we had this big sell-off, it was clear that we wanted to be bearish after we saw the sell-off continuation, SMT fully failing. So I think once we got this internal manipulation here, look, I wasn't really going to enter off of this, like, whatever this was. I also think it's kind of far into the session, pretty deep into discount to be taking sells to the draw. I think definitely I'm finding it harder because today my narrative was very loose. That is my own bad. I just need to study more. I just need to study more. Like it is that simple. But yeah, I guess we got this internal manipulation, so I should have just listened and looked at this internal manipulation and been like, yep, cool. We got the internal manipulation now, let's go. Instead of being like, I want to see price go to here. I want to see price go to here. Because if price is showing me that we want to internally manipulate there and deliver off of it, then that's what price is telling me. And this candle right here was that confirmation that was the internal manipulation, because we had big displacement there and then we failed to go higher off of the rebalance of that range. So I think should have just looked at the soup. Continuation higher, rebalance, and then disrespect. And then in here we're longing off the BISI, failing to go lower, failing to go higher, kind of chopping around. Then we go higher, and then we fail that. And then we continue lower. So I should have entered off of something like this. Stop loss. Oh, maybe de-risk. Wait, why is my TP my stop loss so large? Maybe we could have entered something that's at least going to give me like a protected stop. Okay, and then seeing this fail. No, I kind of want something. It's going a little bit more out. Yeah, like a 35-point stop loss. That's okay. I don't mind that because then I can target the low, still have it be a 1-to-1. That's something I think would have been a good trade to take. People are saying that this one would have been good, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's the only one that I like. Because we had that internal manipulation. Could have done something like that, but I don't like that. Maybe even something like that. But it's a super mix for the day anyway. So I could de-risk, do something like this, because I'm looking at this, I'm going, okay, we took a low, soup, try and continue lower. We're holding a SMT, it's currently failing. It failed to deliver after we took this low here, so yeah. And then we come into this CP right here, we rebalance respect the CP here, and then we come back into it failing that, and then we rebalance respect continue higher, indicating we probably want to do some form of, missing a candle there, some form of manipulation at the high, target the candle closures. That's what I think would have also been good. Yeah. What else? To me, that looks like the only thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not seeing anything else personally. Yeah, I think that's it. That is my trading day done. I don't want to sit on the charts for too much longer. I just want to go back to studying. I just straight up want to go back to studying. I want to understand high time frame narrative better. Be able to read the charts better. Because it frustrates me on days like this that I can't read the charts well. On other days I can read them okay, but I think because I'm kind of in a phase right now where I'm a bit overloaded with a lot of information, and I do think that it's valid information. I know that a lot of people are probably going to be like, information overload, and like, you might be right, but it's my trading journey at the end of the day. If it is information overload, we're going to learn together, but otherwise I don't particularly feel like it's information overload. If anything, I really am enjoying the learning process of it, and I feel like a lot of it is making me a lot more confident in my analysis when I understand what's going on with price, which obviously isn't every day. Especially when I'm like kind of mid studying. Like right now I've been mid studying. Like I had a shower before New York session, washed my hair straight after studying, and I've just been studying all day. So yeah. I definitely want to have a little bit more of a stronger procedure when it comes to high time frame analysis. So I'm hoping that I can watch the, what am I trying to say? I'm hoping that I can finish the core content by the end of this week, ideally tomorrow. I've got one thing to do tomorrow, but then other than that, that is it for me, which is so amazing. So I'm hoping that I can come home tomorrow, finish month 10. I want to finish month 9 by the time I sleep today. Stayed up last night to finish month 7. I'm doing month 8 now. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I can finish all of the core content and continue with, what am I thinking? Continue with my study. That's what I want to do. Let's see if Price has got anything for us. But yeah, I want to see if I can do that, and then that way I can go over my notes, get a better understanding of my high time frame analysis, what I actually need to do, what the procedure looks like in terms of my high time frame analysis, because I think that's where I'm confused as well. Yeah, I want to understand all of that, and then from all of that information, be able to actually cast a really good high time frame analysis, because there's some days where I'm like super confident in it. Like the other day I was so confident in the narrative for the day, like genuinely so confident. I longed with full confidence. I was super aggressive with my long, because I was like, you know, I feel really confident. Price action is giving me what I want to see. Like I know from so many different factors, not even just the factors on the chart, that this is going to be where a price is going to deliver to. So yeah. Okay. Alright, looking here, we rebalance into a CB on both pairs. And then we've come back, rebalanced into this BISI. Want to see which one delivers. I would kind of prefer some manipulation though, which we don't have. But we'll see. But we also might not get a setup, and that would be okay. Thing is, if we choose to go higher, I'm not automatically like, yep, we're longing. Like, I'm not going to long right now. But I would like to see some manipulation higher to get to discount of that range so that we can continue back lower. Like, ideally, like this range here. We could get into that OTE of the range. That would be so cute. We might not want to. My little nice things. Are we just going back and forth? Like, oh. Oh. I want to see if this plays out. Okay, that's my trade then. See the full lock-in. Alright, so obviously I want to see if it delivers down here, because I could have held it down to this level down here. That would have been cool, but maybe something like this. Okay, this trade was based off of the fact that we reversed off of thin air. There was literally nothing there. We already disrespected that fair value gap. We edged just draw right here. Like, I just knew there was nothing here, especially on ES as well. We were just reversing off of literally nothing. If we're gonna reverse off of like the order block or something, high time frame, it would be like somewhere up here. So it's not even an order block. It's just nothing. We obviously came back into equilibrium with the range-ish, not really, but we came up a little bit here, had internal manipulation, continued lower, and then we just had consecutive green candles, you could say. Going up here, we rebalance into this premium PDRA, this bearish fair value gap here. We're obviously in premium of the range. This range right here, we're in premium. And then, if you go down a range as well to this range here, we are also in premium of the range on both pairs. And then we put in an SMT here, and then we had aggressive selling at the top, which was causing this like hammer shaped candle, and then we had I just saw that as soon as we had this, we don't have a reason to go lower because we already reacted bullishly off of this fair value gap here. So I could have waited for like a rebalance respect, but I was like, I don't feel like I need to wait for a rebalance respect. We have no objectives lower here. This isn't an order block because we didn't break the high. We like, if we had broken the high here, I would have been a little bit more wary of this down close candle before this move up here, but we had no order block because we didn't have a breaker structure, a market structure shift there. So yeah, and yeah, we had that manipulation internally. We already rebalanced and respected this, and we just failed that continued lower. So it was a continuation sequence with CB respect and BC fail. So we used the premium PDRA as resistance, and we failed to use that bullish PDRA as support. That was my trade. That is my full trade for the night. I'm happy that I waited for something that I felt confident in. Nothing else looked good to me. Let's see if anyone in the Discord took that, because that was really obvious. Okay. Lock in. Lock in. We need to do the journaling. And I'm here like just on my phone. Chilling. Like I don't have things to do. That's a problem, by the way, guys. That's a problem that I have. Actually, stuff this. I know I have this problem. And I seen this app the other day. And it was like a productivity app. And you basically have to earn your screen time. So, best believe I'm going to earn my screen time. I'm going to make it into like I have to do something trading related if I want to go on my phone. Where's the free app section? I hate the way that the iPhones have changed the free apps. I want the free apps. This one's turned down as well. I'm just going to search up productivity apps. Okay. I got it. I'm going to show you guys. Unrot, earn your screen time. This is the one. I want this. That's downloaded. Okay, prepared to see me locked in. What do we have? What do we have? Could have taken this down to low. My bad. Alright. Better short. I was 1-1, 1-1. Confidence, I was like an 8 confidence. Grading, I said I was A plus. Permissible, yes, permissible. Sequence, continuation sequence session. New York AM, trade 1, yes. Confluences, Fair Valley Gap. OTE, Fair Valley Gap fail. Yeah. Flagging, FOMC week, all time highs, after 10. Aggressive entry. Potential hold. Potentially could have held it to this draw. Mm, 1.5. Okay. That was right? Yeah, okay. So, very simple. Thought process is we need to turn this off. Anyway, thought process was we had high time frame bearish conditions. We reversed off of nothing. We were actively failing a high time frame. Ooh. Bullish SMT. Let me add this dictionary. We sold off and then reversed off of nothing into premium of the range and respected a premium PD array as resistance. And this equals that 1 minute CB. We rebalanced that legs imbalance. Which equals the 1 minute BISI. But then we failed to use this level as support, meaning we want to seek lower discount PD arrays to trade towards only discount PD array in the range is a rejection block and previous low, which means this is the new draw. So I entered short once I saw this failure. Let's talk about the SMT. We also had S&T in the premium of the range, indicating smart money is in the markets and selling. Cool. I need to find a new way to sit on my chair because I'm bored. Alright, so low time frame confirmation was we got to OTE plus S&T plus 1 minute CB, failed to respect 1 minute BISI, target the discount PD array, which equals previous lows, but targeted low hanging fruit. Could have held though. My foot hurts. High time frame narrative, we had a mixed bias, but more bearish. It was the last day of the month and we were still trading on the higher end of the month, so I took this as we need to correct lower to make the upper wick. And then we had the seasonal tendencies to go lower. COD data was still for buyers, but we did have a small drop. What else do we have? High time frame. Because I'm just going to be copying and pasting this all around. Respecting premium array, which is the CB. Then we had stacked S&T at the high, and stop rate I should be bearish. Stacked S&T and stop rate at the high. I should have been all the way bearish for a while. I was mixed bias. I think I was mixed bias just because we had this massive drop. I wasn't really sure how to react to it, but it was very clear we were still bearish. We're definitely still bearish. So that is my bad. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have been more confident in my bias because it was pretty clear. It was pretty obvious. Moving my position. Okay, cool. I think that was a good high time frame narrative. I think maybe writing it out made me feel more confident. Obviously, hindsight now doesn't really help me, but it's still good to know that I'm saying in my head, I don't really understand the narrative, but I do understand it. So that is definitely positive. Alright, let's start with this one. What setup are we dealing with? We're dealing with this bearish setup. So not this one, but this one. Oh, that's a big arrow. Alright, so we have internal manipulation. Okay, let's start here. We're short. I think 30 points. 36. Asset is obviously NQ. Rebalance fell, rebalance, displacement, OTE, SMT. Actually, no, not OTE. FEG fail. And what were we doing on ES? Yeah, FEG fail. Okay, cool. Those are the confluences. Day of week is Thursday. Factor, was it a potential hold? Yeah, we could have potentially held this. Could have potentially held it down to this stop rate level. Yeah. Maybe more this level. I feel like I'd feel more comfortable holding it to that level because we didn't rebalance into premium of the range. So I'd say this is the potential hold. Okay, potential hold to the next 1 minute low to the left. Okay. And all-time highs, FOMC week, potential hold. Get my dog barking. Here's a B because I didn't really understand it. I didn't like how it was kind of choppy. It goes a 1-to-1. Continuation sequence, New York. Timing after 9:50. 4:10. Alright. We had internal manipulation with SMT. FEG fail on ES. Bullish delivery fail. Continuation lower. Fractal internal PO3, I reckon. I wasn't confident in this because we never rebalanced to premium of the range. But looking at price, we delivered off of that internal manipulation and are failing to go higher and discount PD arrays are not supporting price. Period. Cool. Alright, I actually feel confident after writing that. I feel a lot more confident on that. Let's see. This one is that long. Low-key against the narrative. But let's do it anyway. Long. 44 points. What R ratio is this? 1 to 1.5. We have rejection block that we're targeting. We have displacement. We have this is soup sequence. It was against narratives Thursday. Soup sequence is what I was looking for. 1.5. News, unemployment claims. We have more news. GDP and PCE. GDP, PCE, employment cost index. Employment cost index. Love. Okay. New York. Trade timing. Before 9:50. Okay. So we had soup sequence, bullish, S&T, even though we didn't really deliver off of it. High time frame order block. Wasn't confident in this because it's against narrative, but we've sold off so much that we need to have some type of manipulation of previous highs or a rebalance to equilibrium / OTE. I targeted the closest high, and because it's against narrative, I targeted the candle closure against trend, no, against narrative, because I saw we needed internal manipulation, and I traded the retracement. Cool. That is my trading day. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I sure enjoyed filming this and yapping for a very long time. Hope you guys enjoyed this, took something valuable out of it. Maybe you have some advice for me, let me know, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye.